Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube? It's your boy LB. Back at you guys with some more album reviews. This time, just going to be showing some albums that I bought in the past month. It's been a while since I've done this. Just been busy with some things. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. So let's go ahead and start this off. Alright, so right here, I have the brand new album from DAngelo. It's called DAngelo and the Vanguard Black Messiah. This was released last week. This is DAngelo's third album, and it's his first album in 14 years. After he came out with Voodoo back in 2000, he like disappeared because he disappeared because he didn't like the fact that he had become a sex symbol. He felt that it took away from his artistry because of that video where he was naked. But this is his new album. What I can say about this record is it was definitely worth the wait. It's definitely a good album. I was definitely satisfied with it. He definitely came through. Definitely a good comeback for him. So I got this at Walmart, man. So if you run across it, definitely pick this up if you're a fan of like neo soul, R&B, that type of music. Definitely go pick this up. Okay, right here I have Reliant K, The Anatomy of the Tongue-in-Cheek, released in 2001. This is their second album. They're Reliant K, they're a Christian rock pop punk band, I think from Ohio, and this is their second album. I remember these dudes when I was in middle school, cause I know a lot of the preps at my school, they used to listen to these guys. They would be at school all the time bumping these dudes. But I didn't really get into them that much back then. But I just thought I would check them out. But it's a pretty good album, man. You know what I'm saying? If you like, if you're into like Christian rock and things like that, pretty dope. All right, right here I have Green Day, Kerplunk, released in 1992. This is Green Day's, I guess you could say their second full-length album and their last independent record. This was the last album they released on Lookout Records. It's a real good album. I decided to get into Green Day's discography, and one thing that everybody told me that's a fan of Green Day is that their early stuff is way better than what they do now, and I see what they're talking about. Cause with this record right here, they were more punk. They were more punk rock, but it's definitely a good album. Highly recommend it. And right here I have another Green Day. This is their debut full-length album. Although this right here is more of like a collection. It's 1039 / smoothed out slappy hours. Released in 1990. Basically, this is a collection of songs. It includes their debut album, 39 Smooth, and their EPs, 1000 Hours, and Slappy. It's all put together. Very still good. Like I said, this is Green Day when they were independent, when they were like an underground punk band. Very dope, man. If you're interested in getting into Green Day, man, I recommend starting with their early stuff. Very dope. And right here I have For Today. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. I want to say ECclesia. This was released in 2008. Yeah, For Today, they're a Christian metalcore band. You know what I'm saying? Got my a buddy of mine at work. He put me onto these dudes. But yeah, they're really dope, man. If you're into like metalcore, like what I'm saying, screaming, it's a good album, man. Heavy, I mean, very heavy though, but it's cool because they're talking about God and Jesus and things like that. Very dope. So go ahead and pick that up. And also got Minister Society, the soundtrack released in 1993. I mean, what can I say, man? If you've seen the movie, if you haven't never seen the movie, go get the movie. It's definitely an urban cinema classic. Up there with Boys in the Hood and Juice. Great soundtrack. This soundtrack is best known for like Straight Up Menace by MC8. That's probably his best known track. Niggas Got No Heart by Spice One. Appearances from Too Short, UGK, DJ Quick, the Lynch Mob, and Banks, Brand Nubian, and a few other cats that I really. Oh yeah, Boogie Down Productions, and some other cats I really ain't never heard of. But definitely a dope soundtrack, man. Go pick it up. Okay, the new album from Ghostface Killer, 36 Seasons. This came out like about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Pretty decent album. It's pretty much like it's a concept album like 12 Reasons to Die. Tony he leaves like Staten Island for like 9 years, and he comes back and finds that his woman is with another guy that's not treating her right, and that the streets aren't the way that he left it. It even comes with a comic book. Let me see if I can. Sorry about that. Yeah, got a like comic book and everything, and the liner notes and stuff. I mean, it's a decent album. I mean, I guess my thing is, I was hoping that he was gonna do something different. I mean, it's a good concept, but it's just too much like 12 Reasons to Die. I guess with the success of that album, I guess he wanted to try to, gain more success. But all around, it's a solid album. And right here, the new album from Wu-Tang Clan, A Better Tomorrow. Pretty solid album. I mean, a lot of people were expecting it to go back to that gritty Wu-Tang sound, 36 Chambers. I wasn't expecting that sound. I was expecting more along like maybe Wu-Tang Forever. There's only one song here I don't like, and that's probably track number 3, 40th Street Black, We Will Fight. But other than that, man, the other tracks are pretty dope, man. I mean, I like that they rhyme over live instrumentation on most of the songs on this album. But pretty solid album. Okay, next up, see Mac Dre, The Best of Mac Dre, Volume 1, released in 2002. I think this is the only greatest hits compilation Mac Dre released in his lifetime. That was released in his lifetime. I think the other ones came out after his death. But it's 2 discs, chronicling his career up to that point. A great collection of his best songs. If you're somebody that's in the Bay Area hip hop, or somebody that wants to get into Mac Dre, I recommend starting with this because Mac Dre has a vast discography. He has a lot of records under his belt, so I recommend starting with this collection first as a beginner, then go into the albums. But very dope, man. Right, got Naughty by Nature, Poverty's Paradise, released in 1995. This album's probably best known for the song Feel Me Flow. I mean, it has some other songs like Clap Your Hands and Craziest. I don't remember those songs. But I do remember Feel Me Flow. Feel Me Flow was a big hit back in the day. And it's still a classic hip hop song. I mean, it's right up there with OPP and Hip Hop Parade. Yeah, Feel Me Flow was a big hit back in the 90s, man. I remember hearing that song all the time on the radio. Definitely a pretty solid album. You know how Naughty by Nature get down. Alright. MC8, Death Threats, released in 1996. This is MC8's second solo album. Pretty dope album. It's a lot darker than We Come Strapped. This album highly slept on though. Like this record right here, he was having problems with his record label at the time. They were wanting him to like clean up his image, and he was constantly in the arguments with them, telling him that he wasn't portraying the image, that he was portraying that this was his real life. But and because of that, the album got under promoted. And it wasn't as successful as We Come Strapped, but it's still a solid record, still a good album. So if you come across it, man, go ahead and pick it up, man. And right here, I have KRS1 Selftitled second album, released in 1995. Pretty dope album. I mean, you guys know how KRS1 gets down. You know what I'm saying? He always, going at whack MCs, and he tells you, he try to enlighten you to what he believes is the truth and things like that. But pretty dope album. nice beats, production for DJ Premier and some other guys I never heard of, and his brother Kenny Parker, and production from KRS himself. Pretty dope, man. And last but not least, I got Exhibit, his debut album, At the Speed of Life. This is 1996. This was Exhibit at his best. This is when he was more of an underground MC. So the production is more rugged and raw, similar to like mid '90s East Coast hip hop more than West Coast. Lyrically, Exhibit is more complex, more aggressive, more confrontational. Like an underground MC. He's in battle mode, but definitely dope. This record, and I think 40 Days and 40 Nights are some of his best, or two of his best. So highly go pick this up. And that's it for now. I'll be sure to get back with you guys with more reviews pretty soon. But until then, hope everyone out there has a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And be safe out there. Be blessed. Peace.